Okay, so today we're going to learn some more sleight of hand moves, and today we're going to learn one pretty difficult sleight of hand move. It's called the Elmsley count. We'll learn that later in the video. And first we're going to learn some techniques of how to force some cards. So say you want your spectator to choose a certain card, this is how you're going to do it. So the first one is a riffle shuffle force, so you just tell the spectator, all right, tell me when to stop. Say stop right there. So then you do that. And then, so take out the card and show it to them. And then I already know that's the three of spades because I forced that card on them. And so how you do it is really easy, as you saw. You just take the card that you want to force on them, so the three of spades, put it right on top. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the cards, kind of like your normal mechanics grip, but kind of twist the cards a little more towards your fingers. So now you're going to have your three fingers gripping this top card pretty tightly. So what you're going to do is you're then going to riffle through them. You say, tell me when to stop. All right, stop. What you're going to do is you're going to slip out. You're going to keep a hold of this first card with your first three fingers, and you're going to slip out the rest of these cards right here. So you're just holding on to that first card, which is that three of spades that you can see right there. You slip out those cards, give them that card, put it back, and then you already know that that's the three of spades. Now you can do whatever you want with that information, whether you want to pretend to read their mind or anything by asking them questions. Is it a black card, is it a red card? Then you just narrow it down to the three spades, or however you want to do it. So that's one really easy way to force the card. That's my favorite card force. And then another easy card force would be, so you have them just pick a card, or just tap a card. So say they tap this one right here. You take it out just like that. Then you bring it out front, just like that. And then you pick it up and show them. I'm just going to turn it over just like that. And then it's the three spades again. So obviously they didn't pick that card. That was the top one. But that's kind of how you would force the card again. So you just put the card that you want to force on them, that three of spades right there, on top. So you have them pick through, have them tap the back of the card. You pull that card out just like that. So now, and then when you're putting the deck back together, you're going to catch a pinky break under that card, under that top card, your three of spades that you're forcing on them. You're going to bring out their card that they actually selected, put it on top, and then square it up. Now, instead of turning it over like you would a normal double lift, obviously they don't want you, the magician, to see their card trick or their card. So what you can do is you can just pick it up and show them just like that. Be careful not to let it slip or anything. That could ruin everything. But that's another easy card trick. Just have it on top and then do a double lift for them. So that's another card force. Those are the two easiest card forces that I know. And they work pretty much every time. So those are two card forces. So now I'm going to get into the Elmsley count. The Elmsley count is probably one of the most difficult card trick moves that I know. So what it is it involves four cards, and basically all it is it's concealing one face-up card. Okay, so you have a face-up card, you put it down, and then you're just going to go ahead and count through the cards like there's really only four face-down cards, but there's really only three face-down cards and one face-up. You basically are just skipping over that one face-up card. So there's a really cool trick to it that I do later, or will do later. It's called the twisting aces. It's pretty much all Elmsley count moves. So it's a very cool trick to learn because you can do a lot of impromptu tricks with it. It only takes four cards, so you don't need a whole deck. So basically what it is you're going to have a face-up card in the third position. So two top cards, face-up card, and then bottom card, so third position. What you're going to do is you're going to then square it up. And this is kind of how you hold it. You're going to hold the cards kind of like that. In this, I don't know what kind of position you call it, but just like your first two fingers back here and then your thumb over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to steal just the top card right there into this hand. And this is the whole move right here. You're going to push off the first two cards in this hand. So notice there, that's where the face-up one is. So you're going to push off those first two cards like it's one card, and you're going to put it into this hand. And simultaneously, as you saw that I just did, you're gonna take the card that was in this hand. Gotta start over. So steal all that top card, push off 2. Now this card in this hand is gonna go right back over to this hand. So you steal the 2, put back the 1 simultaneously, and then you deal the last 2, just like that. And now your face-up card is going to be in the 4th position, but that's really not important at this stage. So, again, face-up card in the 3rd position, holding it in your weird little grip like that. So push off 1 card, take it, push off 2 cards, careful not to show anything, steal the 2 cards, put the 1 card back. Now what I like to do is I like to take it back with my middle finger. You don't really have to do that, or it's kind of looks better in some ways if you put it back with this first finger, but I find that really hard. And if you're able to do it fast enough, when you put it into that middle finger, I don't think it looks that bad. So that's what I recommend doing, just putting it back in that middle finger. So you're stealing, putting it back that middle finger. Make sure you don't do that. Put it back in that middle finger, and then just count off the last 2 cards. So that's a skill that takes a lot of practice. It's called the Elmsley count. It's not too bad, but it's really cool once you're able to do it, because you're able to portray 4 face-down cards when you really only have 3 face-down cards. So that's a cool trick to learn. And as I said earlier, there's a card trick that I teach. It's called the Twisting Aces, that pretty much is just the Elmsley count. And it's a really cool effect. So those are 2 more sleight of hand moves that you should learn in order to become a better magician. And we'll learn some next time.